Hey guys, welcome to India Trading Academy. My name is Dev. Welcome to the weekly update of Nifty, and this is the first live update from last week. So we will be analyzing Nifty here. So before we start, let's have a poll in which language you want the webinar to be. Just let me launch the poll so you guys can share your answer. So just wait a second and we'll be deciding the language of the webinar. Alright, so we'll continue in English since English is having more votes. So let's go to the Nifty. So as you can see, this is the chart of Nifty. The last week we have decided that we are going to hit 272. Now we are at that level, right? Now if you have the strategy to trade that, you can trade that. But that's the direction of the market. Now what is the scene for this week in Nifty going to be? That we need to analyze and see. Now for that, Nifty is in a big up move on a monthly chart, but the problem is that we are correcting that move. So if I want to show you that, this is the scene on Nifty on a monthly. So we are actually correcting this up move. Now the only question, how much down we can come, and that thing is going to be decided by the market. All right. So now only thing we need to understand that we are correcting this impulse and we are just going to make some pattern over there. Now that pattern could be two things. It could be either a reversal pattern or a trend continuation pattern for upside. So that we will be deciding based on the pattern it forms. But right now for this week, what we can do, just guys hold on to your questions so we can answer the question at the last. Don't ask right now. So we'll just let me finish this so we can start. The scene for this week in Nifty, actually this both down move is complete. Now we are actually expecting a little bit upside in two ways. It either in a reversal for hitting this level, we can actually come and tag this top, or we can just correct this impulse and then we'll be going one more down. Which is this going to be? That will be decided by this impulse or the correction. By the time this comes out of the trend line, we need to read that information. How is it forming? Is it forming impulsively or is it forming correctively? So based on that, we can predict whether we are going to tag that top or just for a little bit correction for one more downside. Now only question, when that correction is happening. As for the information right now we are having, this impulse is complete, so we are expecting a correction. So we would be actually looking for upside in Nifty from next week, but not too much. It depends. Now can we go further down from here? That's the question. In this pattern, actually this pattern is complete, which means you should be reversing from here, but they can extend this till this 618. If you can see that 618, so that 618 can be hit, but that information we don't have, which means we have to expect Nifty to just come out of this structure and give us some consolidation or correction pattern, which means if you are not coming out of this trend line, so any trend continuation pattern you see, just sell it. But at this moment, you have to come out of the trend line and then you can decide the next move. So that is the actually scene for next 15 or 20 days. But next week we are expecting a correction in Nifty for upside. So that's the view on Nifty from India Trading Academy. If you have any strategy to trade it, you can trade that. Remember, in market you have to have two things. First, you have to have the direction in the market, whether you are going. And now if the market is going in that direction, then you have to have the strategy to attack it, right? So last week as we discussed, as we are going to hit this 272, that was the direction. Now how do we trade it? Even it was very tough for us to trade also, so it was not that easy. Just a minute guys, I think screen blank. Now I think guys screen is perfect from my side. I think just check from your side because I'm not reading your comment. So just hold your question till the end and then we can answer that. So the screen is clear guys from my side. Just check, just log out and log in again if you're finding difficulties. Okay, so the thing I forgot now. So that thing happened when I hold the webinar, somebody stopped me and then I forget. So anyway, so you have to have the strategy to trade that. So if the market is going up, you should be having the strategy. We are expecting a correction. So let's see what happens this week in Nifty. So let's go to your questions now. If you have any question, you can ask. It's a pretty simple and a small webinar. It's not going to be too long. So any question I can answer on Nifty, or why you people are not posting regular trade video which you always post? Oh, the answer is very simple. Right now the IT is giving me so many tasks. I am actually testing. I'm even back testing new script, equity script. Also I am actually doing some demo trades, live trades. So based on that, I don't have time for making the video for the trading, because see, I'm a trader, so my first priority is to have my traders and my students. Making these videos my secondary. Whenever I have time, I will definitely do it again. So that's the only case. It's nothing like that. Any other question? When we can have that kind of healthy and big webinar? That can be held once in a while, so we will plan it, and so we can give you some education in that. That's definitely we're gonna have maybe once in a month. We'll decide it. We'll update you guys for that. Thank you for asking. I was wondering, any question if you have, guys, on Nifty which you want to understand, or if you are like planning to some execute some trade in any direction, maybe in that I can help you if you trust us. So I'll give you few minutes to ask that, or else we just end the webinar. Yeah, hello Ram. You are still maintaining 80% accuracy in this down market. 80% accuracy. This month is actually not as a firework as last month. I think this is a tough month, but yes, we are still maintaining. We are not losing money. I think we are having. I need to check on that, but yes, 60 to 70% accuracy we are still maintaining. We always do that. It's like a break-even trade. Hi, this is a bear market or a bull market. It depends how do you see it. If you are seeing this on this chart, this is a bear market. If you see this on a monthly chart, that's a bull market, right? So that is actually your story. What is actually, that's a good question. I tell you one thing on that. You know what? People ask me what actually you are looking for in Nifty tomorrow, buy or sell, and the answer is actually what is your story behind it. The story is this. If you go to today's intraday chart, this is a 5 minute of Nifty. Now this alone chart has both ways. Like, this is a pretty much sideways market, but I tell you, there is a buy setup, there is a sell setup. Now what's your story? That depends the trade execution. So if you're looking for selling, you should be looking for on which point you would be looking for sell. If you're looking for buy, you should be having some strategy which tells you that at this point or is at this moment you should be looking for buy, which means in any market you see over there, you can see up move, on a same day you can have a down move, and they both are tradable. Even if the trend is down, you can buy this, you can sell this based on the strategy you have. So bull market, bear market, that's totally depends on the condition you are looking at it. Hello Devji, sorry for late. No, that's fine. You can watch the recording, it's fine. So we'll be posting this recording. Any other question I can answer, guys? New batch for group session, I think this is coming month, so that will be coming month. You can check the detail on the website, that will be available over there. I'm having the low capital to trade. How should I start trading? Please share your views. That's the only reason I'm not posting videos. I'm actually testing low capital account with all the rules followed, and once that is done, we will be sharing that thing with our student and our trading room clients. So that is the reason actually we are not posting, because I have to see and look at so many things based on that. So yeah, we'll do that. Missing your video, sir. Thank you. Thank you for that. But yeah, see, these webinars will be there. This weekly update will definitely try to maintain that, since this is live, so I feel it more interactive and this is better. So we will keep it every week, that's for sure. Still, I will try to make videos. I will definitely try to make videos from this week. But that is actually see, live trade video is not like that. They are not going to help you in any ways. They are just over there just to show you that what kind of work we do, what kind of trading style we are having. That is the only reason those live trading videos are there. So if you don't mind, what is the main basis of your analysis? My main basis of analysis, it's not in one sentence I can answer, but I think I have learned so much concept from everywhere. Like if you go to the website, it's actually over there. So these are the concept I have taken. Now from that, everything is having a limitation. So what I have done, whatever is working in those concept, I have taken that and I have combined that into one thing. So like support and resistance, so you know, sometimes they are working fine, but sometimes they are useless, right? Also Elliott wave. So some people said that that's very subjective. And some advanced pattern, some people say it's very they can trade it, but it's very hard to find them, so something like that. So what I did actually, whatever I can take positive from those concepts, I took it, I combine it to one, and that's how I trade. So that's the concept of my trading style. But definitely I'm not trading any indicator, so those are actually not my favorite. They didn't make money from. What is that modified fib? We have done so many back tested and live tested, and I have got this from my mentors also. Um, like there are some certain fib levels like 23 and 50%, and there are some certain levels which default fib doesn't have. So what happens, we were testing market, so we have found that these levels are working for me better. And plus each and every single level you see on the fib has a rules and value to it, which means हर एक लाइन का वहां पे जरूरत है उसका एक like a pattern formation का rule है वहां पर. So that's why these lines are on my fib. Anything else I can answer, guys? So we still have, I think, 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I don't draw that on the screen. View on gold. Generally I don't give view on other than Nifty, but I can share that. That's not a problem. Just let me see which one I have. So let me just, it has my drawing, so I have to clear that first. Just give me a minute. I have bought Fortis share for short term, so is it good? I'll check that. Yeah, so this is gold. Gold is at the top. Now the only thing, can we read this? The answer is yes. So we need to read this now. This is a turning point for gold. So the gold might have some more upside, but that has to be declared on the charts. That information is not printed on the charts. And if gold goes downside, that is more prominent. So if you see any selling opportunity, if we find any selling opportunity over there, we would be selling it. I'm sorry, I cannot tell you the targets, but we are definitely paying more attention on gold right now because it can give us really nice selling opportunity. But if it wants to be going up, it has to do something over there, and then only we can decide. Right now it's just looking like sell. Now that sell is not looking like for double top. This is in no such way double top. All right, so we are looking for selling on gold. So yeah, I hope I answered that question. What was the other question? I have what, Fortis. I've never seen that chart. So what you have bought? You have bought for the short term. So is it good? Buy. Like, I can only tell you what will I do. Do we see any upside? This is forming a pattern for upside, but that pattern is not confirmed yet. Which means you bought it on some. I don't know why did you buy it? Buy it 160. You bought it on 160. That's on the top here. I thought you bought it here. So you are still. Where is your stop? Anyways, yeah, that's the problem actually. Most retail trader doesn't keep the stuff. But anyways, now there's nothing you can do. So you bought it around 160. If I were you, actually my friend recommended. Friend, is your friend a trader? So you need to pay attention whom you are taking recommendation for. All right, so if I were you and I bought it on 160, I would watch carefully at this level and at this level. Now keep in mind, if they come here, does this, they have a potential to do this. But if any moment they break the bottom, which will confirm. Yeah, so any moment you break this bottom, you would be coming to this bottom. So I don't want to have that pain in my account, right? So first of all, you should be having some stop over there, but you're already trapped. Just pay attention to those two levels. If they break out, just good for you. Just get out of the, like, whatever better price you get. But if they break out this, definitely we are just going down. Anything else? All right, guys, so I don't see any other question now. So thank you so much for coming. As Nifty below 200, 200 DMA has no value. I actually, let me answer that last question. Actually, that has a nice one. Now, why I don't believe in moving averages? That's the reason. See, first of all, any moving average you can have, it's editable, right? Can you edit this candle? Can you make it up and down? Can you close like today's price is 99998, right? Can you edit that? No, not at all, right? So whatever information you are having by your eyes in candles in terms of market structure. So market structure and market patterns cannot be changed. But moving average, definitely those are editable. So some people are following 200, some people are following 300. Now watch this. Now I made this moving average randomly and I have no idea what moving average that is. But that will give you illusion that that took support on my this moving average and went up. Don't you think that broke my moving average and came down? This is above my moving average and went up, and now it's on my moving average taking support. And as I said, I'm expecting a correction. So as the correction comes, you might say your moving average is working, but actually is it giving you illusion that it is working? So I tried trading moving average, but they actually made my account in loss, so I have to stop it. And then I went to some good teachers, so they actually showed me this thing. This is how useless moving average is. So that's why we mainly follow on market structure and market patterns, because those are the ultimate and unchangeable information we have as a retail trader, right? I couldn't find it working moving average. Yeah, moving average doesn't work. But there are people who are trading moving average. They are doing good. I don't know how, but maybe it's their job. Webinar will always be there for weekly updates. Yes, this weekly update will always be there for you guys, because we know not everybody can come and join ITA, but there are people who still need help. So if they can have some idea about the direction of the market, they can take advantage of that. So we can come here and say what we are expecting in the market next week. So you can, if that match with your analysis, you can go with that. Monday Nifty will go up, down, your views? We are expecting a correction. We were actually planning a positional trade, but since it was a Friday and I did not have enough confirmation, so I did not execute a swing trade. But we are expecting Nifty to move slightly in up direction from next week. But market is a king actually. Like, is that correction confirmed? I would tell it 110% that we are correcting only then if we break this trend line. The only reason you are like left side of the trend line, so that's the only reason I'm saying telling that we might correct. But there could be also chance, as long as you are under this trend line, you are intact of the impulse, so that impulse has a possibility to push it more down, although this impulse is finished. I hope I don't confuse you guys on that. All right, guys. So I think enough information on Nifty. It's just repeating. So thank you so much for coming. I'll see you guys next week. If you have any other question or you want to prepare something, you can like write that and maybe ask me next time. All right, guys. This is India Trading Academy. My name is Dave. Signing off. Thank you so much. Bye bye.